All right, good morning. Welcome back to Bayham Farm. Today we are going to make some elderberry syrup. We've picked and gathered some elderberries, and now we're going to just teach y'all how to make the elderberry syrup. It's very good for you, beneficial in a lot of ways. So, all right, let's get to it.
Yeah, well, before we do that, or while I'm getting some of this stuff together, elderberry syrup is so beneficial. It is a super boost of vitamin C and antioxidants, and you know, a lot of people, you know, erroneously believe that elderberry is toxic or poisonous. It's not. And this is just a super simple recipe to put together a elderberry tincture-ish syrup that is good for you. You can take you know, like a little maybe shot glass of it a day to sort of boost your immune system getting ready for the cold and flu season, or as you're, you know, coming maybe down with symptoms of the flu or cold, you can take it as a way to sort of help or benefit your immune system. Plus, I think it's pretty good. It's got a lot of great natural ingredients in it. So as we get going here, we'll try to help y'all see just how you can make this yourself, and we'll try to include in our video some of the harvesting of the berries, what to look for, what they look like, and what some people might mistake for them. They're really easy to identify if you just take a minute to educate yourself. So here we go. This is a really good time to show you the difference between an elderberry and a oh shucks, I don't.
Beautyberry.
Oh, well, there's all three right here. So check this out. We got elderberry, which is what we just showed you here.
This is elderberry.
This is elderberry. So you see the berries,
Very good.
little small berries. You see the leaves, right? Now, what some people often confuse with an elderberry is a pokeberry. All right, so you see the pokeberry, much bigger berry, grows in a different way, kind of a individual clusters like, instead of like the umbrella like the elderberry. So you see what the leaves look like on the pokeberries. And then you have something which is edible but not really all that tasty, is American beautyberry. Check this out. These are little purple berries. Some people say that the leaves, if you rub them, crush them in your hands like this, the leaves kind of have a real sort of a pungent smell, and they're kind of like a mosquito repellent. I'm not sure about that, but you can take these beauty berries and you can make well, you can eat them raw like they are, but you can also boil them, and you can make a jelly with the beauty berries. So these are edible, well, not all that tasty. These are not. Can be highly toxic and poisonous. And then the elderberry, of which we pulled all the berries off, but the elderberry is edible. I think sometimes the stem and stuff can have some toxins in it, but the berries are very edible, very tasty, make really good jellies, and they also make really good tincture or like a tea for drinking. So.
All right. So first, for what we're going to do, we're going to use, we have 1.5 cups of elderberries. So with that, we're going to use 3 cups of water. So let me go ahead and get my water in there. 3 cups of water. All right. And then, like I said, we have 1.5 cups of the elderberries. So here's the elderberries. All right. So we're going to get this on up, let it heat up a little bit.
So what you want to do here is you don't really want to boil the berries, because you can lose a lot of the nutrients. You just boil that stuff right out of there. So you want to get it up to kind of just under a boil, and kind of keep it about there. Then we'll add all the other ingredients. We got 4 cloves, 1 cinnamon stick, a tablespoon of ginger. We're gonna add that stuff in with the berries, let that stuff all work together just under a boil for, you know, about 10 or 15 minutes. Then we'll cut the heat off and then let it get cool enough to strain after it steeps for about 5 minutes or so. And then while it's still warm enough to dissolve the honey, we'll add, I think we're going to put about a half a cup of honey in this, and then it'll be ready to use. You can store it in the refrigerator for you know, several weeks, maybe up to a couple of months. So anyway, that's basically the process. So we just waiting on the water and the berries to get heated up so we can add the other ingredients.
Okay, our water and berries are starting to heat up, so we're going to go ahead and add our other ingredients. We have our 1 cinnamon stick. I like to use that instead of the cinnamon powder. We've got our 4 cloves and our tablespoon of ground ginger. We're just going to stir this up. It's got that deep, rich purple color. Got it just up to a boil, and now I'm gonna cut the heat down, and we're just gonna let it all simmer together for a little bit. Okay, so we've let this simmer for a bit, and now I'm gonna pour it into here so it'll be easier to pour into our strainer. Cut the stove off. You get to see that nice rich purple color. See if I don't make a complete mess. Look at that. It smells so good. I wish.
What does that smell?
That's our elderberry straining. Pour a little bit of there. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to make sure that you strain it really good. I'm going to use a wooden spoon. I just like using wooden spoons for this kind of stuff. Just kind of mash it. Try to get as much of that juice as we can. Man, it smells so good. You can smell that little bit of cinnamon and that berry smell. So we've got it all strained really good. I'm gonna just set this to the side. Look at my spoon, how it's dyed it purple. Okay, and while it's still good and warm, I'm gonna add our honey. Just sweeten it up a little bit. Plus the honey is good for you, and cinnamon also is very good for you. Kind of wakes up your body, so that's also another benefit to adding the cinnamon stick in there. Okay, I'm just going to stir this about. Let that honey dissolve real good. Okay. Okay, so we got it all ready, and now we're going to bottle it up. We like to use this. It's going to be an airtight glass jar, and that's what you need to use. So let's go ahead and put it in there. might be perfect. Yes, it is perfect. Now, okay, so we got it poured in there. Now we're just going to close it up. Oh, there we go. Also, I forgot to mention just a little bit ago that we also like to feed this when we're done with it back to our chickens. It's a very good treat for them. They come running when they see that. They love that. So that is one way that you can make this elderberry syrup. It's real sweet. We really like it. Very, very good for you. Beneficial for your health, your immune system. We like to start storing it and keeping it and just before flu and cold season. So there's a few other things we'd like to make with elderberries, and we'll probably have some videos on that pretty soon, huh?
Yeah, jelly. I think jelly is really good. And you can make like a very much syrup with it that you use for pancakes and biscuits and stuff like that. Yep. This is more of like a immunity boost and an immunity aid or preventative or whatever for flu season, just overall immune health. So but anyway, we like it. Just put this in the refrigerator. It'll stay good in the refrigerator for
a couple months.
Like a couple months. So just on a daily basis, you can just have a little shot of elderberry. You could mix it in with some of your other favorite drinks as well. But anyway, thank y'all for watching.
Yeah, thank y'all. Make your own.
Hey, thank you for everybody that's been subscribing to the channel.
Yes. Please share it and like it and subscribe and tell all your friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.